Hey guys, Mark with Colorado House Buyers. For this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we saved one individual $47,000 by selling his house directly to us versus listing it with a traditional real estate agent. Let me show you something here. I'm going to draw this diagram real quick, so bear with me. So on the left, we got Colorado House Buyers, and on the right, we have listing with the real estate agent. Now, we purchased this property for $470,000. We did not buy it through a realtor. We bought it directly through Rudy. We would have paid the same amount if he chose to list it through a real estate agent as we would have buying directly through him. Would have been the same amount. That's the market value of this property. Now, when you list your house with the real estate agents, they want a commission, right? They work, they deserve to be paid a commission. 6% on average is what you will pay real estate agents. Now, 3% goes to the listing agent, 3% goes to the buyer's agent. Two real estate agents. In this particular case, about $28,200 are going to real estate fees for real estate agent. You sell directly to Colorado House Buyers, direct, there are no real estate commissions. It's a big chunk of change you're saving right there. Carry that down, still at $470K. Over here, if I do the math, 28, 4, 41, let me carry 800. Now, on top of that, closing costs are involved. You got to go through a title company. There's fees. That company wants to be paid what they're due. You got 1% roughly of sales price, which is $4,700. Closing costs, on average, sometimes more, sometimes less. Colorado House Buyers, no closing costs, still at $470K. We pay for all those. You do not pay closing costs when you sell to Colorado House Buyers. Now, we're not done. Let me do the math. Sorry, I gotta add the math here. So 441 minus 447, 437, 1. Sorry, my math's not perfect, but you get the point. On top of that, you have items such as your taxes that you're paying. If you owned your house for 9 months, you got to pay 9 months of taxes. You have carrying costs. You have maintenance costs. You have interest on your mortgage payment. All these costs add up that you might not be aware of. On average, that's another 1%. In this case, that's another $4,700. If I do the math, hopefully you can see this. 432, what is that? Sorry, 432.4. So this is taxes, carrying costs, time involved, maintenance. All these things add up. With us, we can buy quickly. We pay cash. We can buy in as quick as 7 days. You don't have to worry about taxes adding up, carrying costs, all those things. Bring that down, still at $470K. Now, I'd like to tell you we're done, but we're not. There's still some other stuff that you might not be aware of. When you sell your house to a traditional buyer, they are required to get pre-approved for financing. Banks is going to require an appraisal, and they're going to hire an inspector to come in and make sure the house is okay. They're going to nitpick the heck out of that. So depending on what repairs you may or may not need to do, those costs can be significantly low or they can be significantly high. Again, on average, 1 to 2% of the sales price. 1 to 2%. This is $9,400. This is for inspection, repairs. Now, you might not need to do these repairs. You might say, hey, I'm not fixing that. Know this, the buyer can walk. Now, whether you have to discount your sales price or pay for those repairs, something's got to give to where either the buyer's going to pay or you're going to pay. In most cases, you're going to pay, or they're going to want a discount off of the sales price. Either way, it's up to you. Now, let me do the math. 432 minus 9,400, roughly 423,000. Hopefully you can see that. Now, selling to Colorado house buyers, we buy everything as is. We do not do inspections. We do not require appraisals. We do not require you to make any repairs. We buy as is. 470K is what you're left to over here. Started with $470,000. You put $470,000 in your pocket. You started with a real estate agent over here. However, you did not put $470,000 in your pocket. You put $423,000 in your pocket. Difference of 470, 423. Hopefully you can see this. $47,000. You're missing out on $47,000. Make sense?